Hey, Shemi. Eric Name, The Athletic. Nice to meet you. Welcome to Milwaukee. For you going into this season, just what was from the outside the opportunity of joining the Bucks? Obviously, they just won a championship, but for you,
Recording in
I think
progress.
there's going to be championship, which is nice, but then also opportunities. So for you, why was Milwaukee kind of a spot that you're interested in joining?
Obviously, like they just won a championship and they've established that culture and they've been working towards that for quite some time now. From the outside looking in, I've seen them and their winning culture, their winning habits, playing hard, their passion for the game. So when the opportunity arose to join the team, that's what I was thinking about. Like the championship was not something that I really factored in. It just so happened to be that they won this year.
Shimmy, so Chris just said you guys get together this morning and the message from the head coach is do it again. Curious, your perspective is obviously a bulk of the team is trying to do it again. You're part of a group that's trying to do it for the first time. So how does that feel, I guess? Do you feel like you were part of that, so you are trying to do it again, or I don't know, like how did that how did you kind of process that messaging and obviously trying to go forward here?
Yeah, I mean, it's an honest question. For me, like, there won't be a ring on my finger opening night. Like, that championship is not mine. In my mind, I mean, if anybody says I'm a part of that team, like, they're lying. I think for them to have won the championship last year, they realized that they had to do the right thing every single day leading up to the championship. It wasn't, the finals, or it wasn't the game six. It was first day of training camp, second day, third day, fourth day, and so on. And for me, it's just about getting better every day. Whatever happens at the end of the season, whatever happens come playoff time, should we make it that far is, just a part of God's plan. But for me, I just want to work hard every single day, get a little better, and whatever happens, happens.
Shimmy, you've guarded Giannis a lot in your career. I'm just curious, what's it like being on the teammate side of things now, and what's it been like spending more time around him?
Right. Obviously, I've had my battles with him over the last couple seasons, and I just noticed that he doesn't take plays off. Like, he has that intensity that you have to watch out for, and now being his teammate, it's going to be good to be a part of that intensity, to try to feed off of that and try to build off of it. So spending a little bit of time around him, you kind of see that he, when he wants to have fun, he has fun, and when he's around the game, he's locked in. So I think he just knows how to sort of flip that switch and turn that intensity on.
Hello, Delaney, TMJ4, NBC Milwaukee. I think it's interesting just because you are a relatively younger player and you went to the Boston Celtics, a blue blood, so to speak, in the NBA. And for you to want to come to Milwaukee and join what is being built right now, the greatness of it, do you think that that's something that more players are looking at? Because there was a stint in the NBA where we saw the super team, and we still see the super teams.
Yeah, obviously being in Boston was a blessing. Like, I was glad to be drafted there. Like, they gave me my first opportunity. I enjoyed my time there. For me, this offseason was just about going to where I had opportunity, going to where I felt like the culture that they were building was something trending in the right direction. And obviously they're doing that here, and I want to be a part of that.
No worries. Shemi, talking with John Horst a little bit, he mentioned the idea that you might be able to play some 5, you might play some 4, you might play some 3. Like, you're going to play a couple different positions. For you, is that exciting? And then just from your perspective, what is it like trying to play the 5 on this team as opposed to a different team?
Right. For me, it's just about helping my team win. Putting a number, position on things has never been a part of my mentality when preparing for a game. And, whatever fits the team in that moment, I'm happy to do. I think on this team, there's a lot of versatility. Obviously, having a guy like Giannis running down the court with the ball is not something you're used to seeing. So I think that makes our team that much more versatile. And then everybody else around, him, Chris, Drew, is just trying to find a way to help those guys thrive. And if we do that, I think we all get better together.
Last question from
Hortense, can you hear? You're on.
Yeah, I can hear now. Sorry. Shimmy,
a lot that's been made of you over the years is how strong you are. So one, broadly speaking, how strong are you? But two, you're one of 4 players of Nigerian heritage on the team. You know, have you talked with Giannis, Thanasis, and Jordan about that? And I guess what type of relationship do you foresee you all having in that regard?
About the strength, I mean, it's a funny question. Like kids ask me, adults may ask me, like people joke about it all the time. But to be honest, like the older I get, the more I realize that like everything in this life is relative, and like there's always somebody bigger, faster, stronger, taller. So for me, I put my penny in the jar every day and just try to get a little better, whether that's in the weight room or on the court. With the heritage of being Nigerian, like it's built me, it's made me who I am. It's something that like I thank my parents for like instilling in me, from like the language to the respect to the work ethic, like everything. And like I see those same traits in Jordan and TA and GA, like they all share that same culture, that same background. So I think it's also helped them to get to where they are. And we haven't talked about it as much. Like me and Jordan kind of joke about the language, about, you know, Yoruba or Igbo and those kind of things. But I don't think it's something that you necessarily speak about all the time as much as you kind of eyeball and feel and know.